Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, welcome to the reflections of Ascension Sunday, Year C. After Jesus' ascension into heaven, after 33 long years of life on earth, the archangels were excited to inquire about his mission on earth. Michael asked Jesus, "How is it there down?" Jesus replied casually, saying, "It is good." Gabriel said, "Did you communicate the good news of your Father meticulously to the people over there?" Jesus replied, "Yeah, a kind of." Then Raphael asked Jesus, "A kind of? What do you mean by?" Jesus explained, "To continue my mission after my ascension, I have chosen 12 men." All the three archangels said, "12 men? Are they Pharisees, scribes, lawyers, or very well-versed theologians?" The Lord shook the head and showed the list of his 12 disciples headed by Peter and told, "All these people are fishermen and tax collectors." Dear friends, Jesus did not select the qualified, but he qualified all those whom he has selected for his mission. Dear friends in Christ, before Jesus ascended into heaven to his Father's bosom, he made some facts clear to his disciples. The first one, Jesus made it very clear to his disciples that he is not going to depart from them completely, because the gospel passage tells he would come back the same way he went into heaven, which means he always lived with his disciples, and his promise of his continual presence was also with his disciples. The second fact that Jesus made it clear to his disciples was that he is not going to sit idle in heaven. Well, the mission that is entrusted to Jesus was salvation of the entire world through his passion. After his death and ascension, do you think Jesus stayed idle in his Father's bosom? No. Jesus promised that when I go to my Father and your Father, there are number of rooms, and I'll be preparing rooms for you, so that where I am, there you also can be. This implies that Jesus continually worked even in heaven for the good of his disciples, for the good of his church. Furthermore, Jesus promised a paraclete, a helper to the disciples. He said, "When I go from here, I will send you a helper, and he would be with you for your mission." The third fact that Jesus made it clear to his disciples was about his mission. When Jesus ascended into heaven, he entrusted his mission to all his disciples. He told, "Starting from Jerusalem, you will be my witnesses across the world." And this fact, Jesus made it clear to them, and the disciples were aware what was their task after their master ascended into heaven. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, the feast of the Ascension makes us a few facts very clear in our Christian living. The first one, Jesus went to heaven not to be idle, but to prepare a place for you and for me, so that we also can be with him where he is. Secondly, he went with the promise of the helper. He did not abandon us, and the helper is now very well working in this world. Thirdly, you and me are entrusted with a mission to accomplish, and this mission is a part of the huge salvatory plan that Jesus had. In this, dear friends, from the Feast of Ascension, let us understand we are supposed to continue the mission of Jesus with all our limitations and blessings. Are we ready? If not, let us pray earnestly that the Lord will help us to continue his mission on this earth. Let God bless us all. Have a blessed Sunday.